I'm Corey. And I'm Rich, and you're watching Stuck Mojo on Fistful of Metal, Carbondale.
Alright, hey, this is Tom Denney, and I am here with Rich from Stuck Mojo, the college. We are here at the Side Door in St. Louis, and you guys just came out. Actually, it didn't come out yet. It will come out March 3rd. New album, Rising. They are promoting this, and this is, I think you took a different step with this album than your other two. It's a lot more southern. I don't know, explain the sound that you took on this one.
Well, we kind of wanted to go for more of a classic approach. Felt like the last record was very aggressive and kind of like post-modern metal. It had a lot of the kind of modern recording techniques that a lot of bands are using, like Fear Factory and MOJO and stuff like that, because I was really listening to a lot of those European metal bands, and I was really wanted to go for a very aggressive, very new sounding record, not to mention the fact that a lot of the other bands in our genre were doing kind of like the Ross Robinson kind of production, like real muddy, kind of lots of low end, and I wanted to go for the other side of it and go for more of a high-tech kind of production. I thought it was, would be a kind of bold step for us to do and kind of go against the grain. Whereas on this record, we went against the grain once again, but in a separate direction, which was we went for more of a classic approach, kind of almost like a 70s rock record sound, even though that it doesn't have, in other words, this doesn't sound like a Boston record or a Aerosmith record. It has like the characteristics, the natural tones. We recorded this analog instead of digital, and
really?
Yeah, and we did a lot of the techniques that a lot of bands are kind of straying from, and using less is more kind of approach to this album, going back to the basics, the albums that we grew up on, like Back in Black by AC/DC. I mean, people to this day, like that album can stand and hold its own against any records. It's just such a powerful record, and the songs are great, the performances were great. And we figured that we wanted to do a record where there was really a natural low end, lots of warmth, but still had lots of clarity in the mix and a lot of definition between the guitar, bass, and drums. And so on the other side of it, we wanted to do a record that wasn't like the last one. Nothing irritates me more than being a fan of a band, buying their new record, and it sounds just like the last one. It's like you didn't take any steps, or you didn't really push the envelope. And I think that bands owe it to their fans to consistently really to try to push what they do and move. Not necessarily change the sound, because the sound of this record, so direction, people listen to this album, they go, that's Stuck Mojo.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
Undeniably Stuck Mojo record. It's just that we wanted to give the fans another side of it and really try to push our songwriting to the maximum in this record.
Another thing that's cool is that you guys, I think you put 3 albums on in as many years, or something like that. It's just one after another, boom, boom, boom.
Right. Well, I remember being fans of bands like Iron Maiden and Priest, where you get a record every year out of them. You know what I mean? It was like real important to the fans, especially in a band like us, where we're very fan-oriented. We tour 10 months out of the year, and the main importance for us is tour 10 months, spend 2 weeks writing, record, and then take 2 weeks off and go right back out and tour again.
That's damn cool.
Yeah, because to me, like, where we are in the States right now, as far as hard rock is concerned, there's not a lot of support from major radio stations. There's not a lot of support from the big corporate MTVs and those types of things. So it's really on you and me and the radio, the smaller independent radio station, the college radio, to really carry it for the scene. And that means putting out new product and staying out there and really supporting what it is that we all love and staying out there.
This is very cool. Now, your first album, the video you made was Not Promised Tomorrow, and that's definitely, this new album is very political, but I think you've been very political like, the whole time, as far as like, you know, messages about society and whatnot. And is there anything special about the Not Promised Tomorrow video before we go into it?
Well, I think the kind of message of that song was, you know, there's so many people who go through life doing what they think they should do instead of doing what they want to do, you know, and you know, we've always been one of those bands who said, man, follow your dreams. You know, my father told me, you know, being in a band, it's a 1 in a million shot. Well, great, I'm gonna be the 1 in a million, and you know, and that's all there's to it. And if I don't ever become as big as Van Halen, that doesn't matter. As long as I can be the best that I can be, and as long as that I've done, you know, everything that I can do to be the best guitar player, best band member, best, you know, cool guy to hang out with my fans and whatever. And that's kind of been my whole message in that song, and Bones' message, which is, you know, kind of like you're not promised tomorrow, so live each day like it's your last, kind of follow your dreams, you know, kind of chase the rainbow kind of thing.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, check it out.
Never learns the truth about life. All they see is money, homes, a lot of hype. I can tell you things that are wrong and some are right, but I have a view of a different type. I see them come up on the box, swing the rock from the cops, and my mother's overworked, and my pop's go for something, but don't beat it with his dirt. But the money, that ain't funny. I got to stay alive, do what I do to survive. If I close my eyes, will I rise? If I don't, that won't be no surprise. I live my life like my last. Learn many lessons, but I have to laugh. Because you're not promised tomorrow. Because you're not promised tomorrow. Because you're not promised tomorrow. Because you're not. So live for today. One life to live, full of stress and strife. Obstacles and chaos anytime. Meaning God, I can tell you things that are wrong and some are right, but I have the view of a different type. I see them growing kinda wild, but watch out, living foul. And he's fat as silver spoon, and he still acts like a dude. I don't understand it, son. Why must you carry a gun? But the fun and the fame, pulling triggers ain't no pain. If I close my eyes, will I rise? If I don't, that won't be no surprise. I live my life like my last. Learn many lessons, but I have to laugh. Because you're not promised tomorrow. Because you're not promised tomorrow. Because you're not promised tomorrow. Because you're not. So live for today. consumed by the detox race. Walk the path of servitude. All the beneath the code. Misconceive the passional. Misconceive the passional. Born against the innocent. Monsters into reset. Determined goals. Which are set. Not a crime of severance. Are we free to feel? Do we hurt to heal? Are we free to feel? Do we hurt to heal? There's not to steal. This pain is real. Free to break. Free to break. Free to break. Free to break. But where the spells of pumping noise, climbing morals, till the light, 2.2 symbolic base, process by genetic base. Are we free to feel? Do we hurt to heal? Are we free to feel? Do we hurt to feel? There's not to steal. This pain is real. Free to break. Free to break. Free to break. Free to break. For selfish me. Free to break. Selfish me.
What is your political standpoint?
My whole concern politically is, less taxes, less government involvement in our lives. The whole thing is that they play on people's emotions. What they do is Bill Clinton will, and the more of kind of the extreme kind of left liberal party will play on people's fears, and what they do is they make you scared of what it would be like without government help, and they also are pretty condescending to the American people by saying, hey, you should listen to us. You need us. You don't know how to manage your own money, so we instituted Social Security. So we can get your own, retirement funds going for you. And you don't know how to pay your own taxes at the end of the year, so we're going to withhold the money from you. And then because I tell you what, there would be an uprising in this country if everyone had to pay taxes at the end of the year in one big check. And how they've done this is that they've taken withholdings from our check. So what we basically do is at the end of the year we go, if someone says to you, how much money did you pay in taxes? I didn't pay any taxes, I got money back. And that's the scam, is that people don't realize that the money's been withheld from your check, and so you really don't even consider it your money. You consider it, hey, this money's gone anyway. And the thing about it was instituted in World War II, and FDR, said, hey, because of the war, we're going to go ahead and institute this withholding system, and then after the war's over, we're going to go ahead and go back to a system where you pay your taxes at the end of the year or quarterly, But, the statistics show that the average American works from January 1st until May the 16th just to pay his taxes. Income taxes, property taxes, ad valorem taxes, sales taxes, and that's the thing. Well, it's just, and yeah, and then they always play on your fears about how rich people keep getting richer and stuff. Well, the thing about it is that the top 10% of money earners, the top 10% of the higher income bracket pay 98% of the taxes in this country. And, and yet the people, and let me tell you this, Bones and I, neither one of us are rich, we make modest incomes, but the issue is it's it goes back to the old common denominator, playing on people's fears, playing on class envy. You know, I'm getting votes because I'm making the majority of the country, who is middle class and lower middle class, hate the rich, and we're going to punish the rich, and we're going to put more money in your pocket and make the rich people pay for it. So sure, heck yeah, I'm going to get paid. I'm going to be taxed less, and you're going to tax these rich people. I mean, bottom line, rich people own most of the businesses in this country, and who employ people? Big business. I mean, you look at IBM and Microsoft and these AT&T and these big companies like that, and people always talk about the big corporate America. Think about how many families those companies feed. I mean, how many people are employed by these companies, and they feed people, and they make those house payments, and it's all part of a society. There's always going to be a hierarchy, and you just have to be satisfied with being who you are and making your mark, being an individual. We all have our own paths, and garbage men are important, and janitors are important, and owners of corporations are important. It takes all kinds of people to make the world go around, and as soon as people stop worrying about what kind of car their neighbor's driving or what kind of tennis shoes their buddy wears or whatever, because those things aren't important. It's about, your pride, integrity, and, kind of your own moral code and those types of things. Is, to me, I think that's how we kind of view things, We're not telling anyone to vote Republican. We're not telling anyone to vote Democratic. Vote from your heart, Find out what your own beliefs are, and then vote for the guy who speaks to you,
Neil Boortz is king.
Yeah, Neil Boortz.
Neil Boortz is king.
You'll hear about him soon. He's a local talk radio guy out of Atlanta.
Neil Boortz.
Yeah, he's getting ready to be syndicated. Yeah.
Okay, so look out for Neil Boortz. He's going to be next radio king.
He's the guy who did the intro on Crooked Figurehead on the
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, so how they came around.
All right, we're going to go to, now you guys only have 3 videos out? Do you guys have any live videos?
Not yet.
We have a home video out called Strong Survive. Really? Yeah.
Hey, get out of the light! Get out of the light!
Go into the light.
Yeah, we have a home video called Strong Survive that we put together from the pig walk and the snap the necks type, the tours overseas and around the United States.
When is that?
Oh, it's out. It's everywhere. I mean, you just gotta get with Central Media or get one of us, and we'll get a copy to you.
We only made about 300 copies of it. And we basically mailed it out to like fan club members and
Fan club member?
Yeah, seriously.
I didn't get mine.
yeah. Well,
Hey, stop you, bitch! You'll get yours.
you got violated, right?
Yeah,
you see, you were one of the first ones. The first wave was violated, and the second wave was the videos.
I got this
And the pic, right? Cool. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
That was the second wave we did for the fan club. We did like the second half of it was the videos. But what we're planning on doing is because we only made 10,000 copies of Violated. That's it. That was so it's only available in Europe, and then 10,000 copies in the States. Then went to fan club members, sold them at shows. So if you got a Violated disc, which you do, it's a collector's item because we'll never make another one. It's never you'll never get it in stores. It's done.
Take care of that, Tom. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah. And the issue with the home video, it's Bones and myself, the other guys in the band. We took all of our videos that we had, like from fans who taped shows, video interviews like this one and stuff. We just took it, made a compilation, and offered it at some shows. And we're actually going to re-release it. We just sold out of them, and we were on tour and didn't reorder. So we'll have them the next time we come through on this new record.
Did a great editing job, by the way.
All right, cool.
Tell you about the new video coming out?
He's seen
Yeah,
it.
we saw it. We heard Ryzen. Yeah,
the debut
WCW.
tonight.
But before we get to Ryzen, we'll get to Pig Walk, and this is coming up next. I know the guys who did the video for Pig Walk with you guys.
John and Pete.
And John and Pete up at Live Video.
Right.
And they take care of us. Did you guys have a small production problem in the middle of this shoot?
Oh man, yeah, we were in this neighborhood off of Boulevard, and we're in the middle of shooting the hood. And this dude, I guess he had a bad day at work, and he just decided that he didn't want any white people in his neighborhood. So he stepped down in a little shoot, told him to cut the camera off, cursed everybody out, called him cracker, called a little guy, 13 years old, what you doing out here, you little cracker, cursed the dudes out in the basketball court for letting us borrow their basketball to play with the kids in the neighborhood, called me a fake roster. I mean, he just went around everybody. And he had a gun, you can see the gun sticking out his hip, out his back pocket, and he meant business. He wanted us to leave then, right? Yesterday, get out now. now, get out of here, was for real about it. 1997, when we still got dumb people like that running around.
There was 10 of us too.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like,
And two of the guys was out there. One's a professional boxer, amateur boxer, okay? The other one's is a security guy that's, studied martial arts. Both of them were just like, they were stunned. They could not believe what was going on. We left. We packed up and we
Well,
left.
the guy with the gun shows up.
Yeah.
You can't argue with a bullet.
No,
That just really.
I mean, just the fact that if you get a struggle, stray bullet hits a little kid or something, or one of us get hit. I mean, over just a couple footage, over some video footage. I mean, bye, see you later. We got enough. We out.
Well,
It sucked, man.
Sad.
Yeah, it is sad. It's very sad.
but it's still a cool video, and
Thank
so keep in mind the hell that they went through to make this video. Keep that in the back of your mind.
Yeah, we almost got shot.
This is the first track off the second album. This is Pig Walk.
You, Mr. Pig.
Yes, I'm Mr. Pig.
Here's your TNT.
Who is this character? I want to know his name.
It's the Cyber Tribal. And what he basically represented was kind of like a piece of every guy in the band. He, the artist who did all the drawings basically took the band and looked at pictures of us and kind of created a character around the image of all the guys and gave him, you know, little bits and pieces of our personality and characteristics physically too. So, you know, he's got the little pipe goatee and like the dreads, and then, you know, and the tattoos and things.
I do see that. I see that.
He's kind of like a cyber, you know, because we're into comic books and we're into, you know, that kind of stuff. So I always thought it would be a cool concept to do a character that represented the band. Yeah, the new album actually has a departure from that, and the reason that it is because the artwork that was submitted for this album was actually not nearly as cool as some of the other pieces that we'd had, and because we have 3 covers, of course, The Violated, then Pigwalk, and Snap and Next all had the kind of the theme. But the new record is a departure from that, and another reason is just because a lot of the fans that we have either loved it or hated it. You know what I mean? We're like, this is stupid, and then they'd have the fans who would like actually draw pictures of it and send them to us, and they wanted us to sign them and send them back. So, you know, like it was kind of a middle of the road thing where a lot of fans really liked the music, but they didn't like the artwork and stuff. And I got to be honest with you, man. We're a fan-oriented band, always have, always will be, and you know, there's a lot of integrity that goes on in the band as far as what we refuse to change or what we're sticklers on. But at the end of the day, we really listen to what the people who are the most important things in the band's career, which are the fans. They say, hey, I like these types of songs. You know, we take that in consideration when we're writing. You know, and we really listen to a lot of what they have to say and try to really stay in touch with kind of our grassroots loyal following and listen to what they have to say. You know. And so we decided to go with a little different format on the new record with the championship belts.
Yeah. Now, are you guys big wrestling fans?
Fanatics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, fanatics.
On the new album, you released this second track called "You Biatch,"
right?
And then on the new one, it's called "Back in the Saddle."
Right.
And you changed it. What made you go back and record? Because it's a damn cool song on here.
Right.
And why did you not like just re-release it or?
Because the production, I produced this album.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
yeah.
So, you know, I'm a guitar player. I'm not a producer, and I felt like although it sounds really good, I'm really happy with it. It is what it is, which is a demo. We recorded 18 songs and demoing the Pigwalk material, and Century Media stepped to us and said, would you like to release an EP only available in limited quantities in the States to fan clubs and mail order and to the mainstream public in Europe on the shelf? And I said, that'd be cool. And they said, why don't we take some songs off the demo and that you won't release on the record? And I said, well, why don't we release like a different version of Violated, which we did, and then we decided to put the Black Sabbath cover and a live version of FOD and a live version of Monster, which hadn't been released yet at the time, and then the You Biatch song, which I wanted to redo because a lot of the American fans never heard the song because they couldn't get the Violated EP. So I wanted to put it on in a different version with a little better production. You know, we spent, of course, a lot more money doing this. We spent $5,000 recording that, whereas we spent, 10 times that, you know, on the new record. And so basically, what this is a collector's item for the hardcore fans. You know what I mean? They get the original demos for the Pigwalk record. And even though it's not the same version, but it hasn't been rewritten. It's the same arrangement. But on the new record, it's got Chuck Billy doing background vocals with me on Back in the Saddle vocal chorus. So yeah, so it's really cool. So
You know who Chuck Billy is, Tom?
It is the original drummer?
No, you don't know who Chuck Billy is? Lead singer of Testament.
Lead singer Testament. That's right.
I just went to metal school the last episode too.
Yeah, that's cool. They're good guys, man. You don't have to know everybody's name. You just have to know they're a great band, and you know what I mean? I don't know the names of hardly any bands, you know. I know all the guys in Iron Maiden, you know what I mean? You know, and that's, you know, I know all my favorite bands, but there's, you know.
the new song, Rising. It's all done in the WCW. You're in a ring. You're wrestling. You're getting knocked around by these big wrestlers.
Totally.
And that comes from you just being fans and stuff. Tell us about it.
Well, anyone who knows anything about the rock scene or has had a chance to tour or even fans, they didn't really have shows on Monday nights because Monday nights are not really like a night where anyone really wants to go hang out. They've been out all weekend. It's a night to stay home. They already blew all their money for the week, whatever. And so normally we don't play a lot of Monday nights. We normally spend those in hotels on off days and stuff. And so I was a big fan of wrestling when I was younger. But I just started like on Monday nights being bored, flipping through TV, in the hotel. I started watching wrestling again. I was like, man, the storylines today are like killer. I mean, just drag me in, man. I'm like, the drama is just amazing.
Are you MWO?
Oh, totally, man. Yeah, man. And I'm like, and I started to like really watching it and becoming a fan again because it's like, and any of the guys out there who know what I'm talking about, it's like a soap opera for men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's drama, there's violence, there's, testosterone, and everything that men love. You know what I mean? We could sit there and bond and high five. And it's not like professional football or baseball, whereas when your team loses, you're all mad about it. Because in wrestling, if your favorite wrestler loses, he was supposed to lose. So you don't have any hard feelings, you know what I mean? So it's like, so it rules. And I just am totally into it. They're all like total egomaniacs, same as rock and roll. It's so parallel, you know what I mean? Everyone's look at me, it's like any lead singer in any band, And it's funny, man. They have all the new wrestlers have tattoos, and some of them have long hair, and some of them wear tights like the glam days, and some of them have, ball heads and, go for more of like that Phil Anselmo look or whatever. It's like totally cool. It's, I love it, man. It's totally rock and roll. And so just being fanatical about it, when we're actually playing on a Monday night, or if there's a pay-per-view, I get my girlfriend to tape all of them for me and send them out to me so I can watch them on tour. So we approached the WCW. We told them how many records we'd sold. We told them that the band was, the number one band in 1996 on MTV Europe, which we were when we went in the studio and did 2 live tracks. Absolutely. I mean, we really have got some great success in Europe on MTV and in Viva, so which is the German equivalent of MTV. And Music Factory, which is the Dutch equivalent. So it's like we got so much success there, and MTV, the U.S. wasn't going to touch the band because we're in a small independent. We're a little too heavy for their format. But wrestling, it's huge. They couldn't deny it. I called the WCW and said, listen, like I said, I gave them the package, I gave them the proposal on the band, told them that all we wanted them to do is provide the ring. And they said, well, you can't use our logo and anything because we have all these big corporate sponsors like Snickers and Slim Jim, and they, I don't know how they would feel about a heavy metal band doing this, whatever. So we kind of did it all kind of under the table and soft advertising and this and that. And it worked out great. We got down Diamond Dallas Page, who was one of the biggest names in wrestling, one of the coolest guys in the entire world, who I've become really good friends with over the last few months. And then Raven and his flock, they showed up unannounced, beat up our fans, started beating up the band. Diamond Dallas Page steps in, starts with a chair, dumps the chair on the back of the biggest guy's head, smashes my guitar over this guy's chest, starts beating everybody's ass. I was just like, I was freaked out because there's giants in this ring where I'm in there playing it, and there's giants destroying each other. It was the biggest rush of my life. I was like, I wanted to jump in and just let someone kill me, just for the excitement. Oh, totally. Corey and I want to be wrestlers so bad. You don't even know it. I don't know, for the people who've seen Stuck MOJO, we go all out for an hour and a half on stage, and, my legs are blown out, my lower back's blown out. I feel like I'm going to be in a rascal any day, like coming to the stage on one of those little scooters, because I'm a mess, man. But, because I give it my all, I got a 25-pound piece of wood around my neck, and, but in any case, I always thought, man, if I did wrestling, I'd be paralyzed in a matter of days, you know what I mean? And everyone goes, wrestling's fake. Let me tell you what's not fake. Being pressed 7 feet in the air and dumped on your butt. You know,
man.
right? And let me let you know, those mats are not soft. There's nothing soft about those mats. And the ropes they throw themselves up against, it's airplane steel cables. Because we were in the ring, I'm bouncing off against it. It didn't bend at all for me. All it did was bruise my ribs. Okay? These guys are so massive. And I was like, you know, whether it's choreographed, whether it's fake, whatever you want to believe, gravity is reality. You know what I mean? And when some guy grabs you, turns you upside down, and drops you on your head, that is reality, baby. And that's what I'm talking about. You know, anybody can talk all they want to about it. But, and I love it, man. It's great.
600-pound power ring.
Yeah, absolutely. And people go, well, boxing, man, that's a real sport. Boxing is fixed, too. For anybody out there who hasn't realized that yet, you know? You know, people always talk about that. You know, boxing's rigged. A lot of professional sports are rigged, you know. So why don't just get it for the entertainment value and go for the full throttle rigged sport of the millennium, wrestling, you know?
This song is called Rising, and Stuck Mojo is definitely rising. I mean, it's just crazy how fast they're putting albums out, and they're just right up there with the big boys. So check it out.
Thanks very much.
Hey fans, we're back for this evening's main event. And as you can see, one of the true greats of the sport has joined us for this evening's action, DDP, Diamond Dallas Page. It's a pleasure.
Of course it's your pleasure, Mikey. You talk about action, I was just in the back with the boys, Stuck Mojo. And let me tell you, these boys are cocked, locked, and ready to rock. And the fans, they are as well. Because during that commercial break, all I heard was them chanting, Mojo, Mojo. Got me doing it too.
DDP, it sounds like you and Stuck Mojo.
Well, wait a minute. Well, MOJO may be a good tag team, but they still don't have what it takes to become a great tag team.
I guess those gold belts around the waist don't mean anything to you, huh?
Rising! Rising! So bright we're blinded. Somehow we keep bonding.